Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dark Cloud. We're back on Final Dash Podcast, and this time we're looking at the review for Grid Autosport for the Nintendo Switch. Game came out about 2 weeks ago. It is one of the most anticipated games for the Nintendo Switch because it was a very hardcore missed franchise or genre for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I can't say missed because there were other games that try to take its place. For instance, they had Gear Club Unlimited 1, Gear Club Unlimited 2 that came out for the Nintendo Switch, and they were just missing. Gear Club Unlimited 2 was more focused around the Nintendo Switch, only came out for the Nintendo Switch, while Gear Club was a mobile game that came over to Nintendo Switch. The game looked okay, but the physics, the rendering, the actual game, the depth, car mechanics, the sound wasn't all there. So then came V-Rally that gave everyone that loved the dirt rally games from Codemasters, the love brought over here. I think because from Big Ten or Bien, the actual developers that created that game for the Switch brought it over, and it was a good game. It was a rally game, and it served its purpose. But a sim-type racer, kind of like, let's say, Gran Turismo or Forza Horizon, came this guy. So this game looks amazing. The developers did an amazing job. Codemasters and Pharaoh for porting this game over. Now, granted, this game is an older game, came from PC a long time ago, I think around 2006 when it was on, or 2009 when it was on PC. And the game is over here in its ports, and the developers did some crazy stuff, and it looks absolutely stunning. So one of the things that was really great was the fact that you got frame rate, but they came out with an update that allowed you to basically get higher res package for the cars. It's a high res texture pack. If you follow the steps, go down to the eShop once you bought the game, it will also prompt you, but if you don't, you can actually go click high res car textures. It's about 2 gigs, and once you've downloaded, it's a little hefty, so hopefully you have the space for that, but it adds so much more depth to the cars. Now, granted, it's not for resolution around the game, it's resolution for the cars. Now, if you look at the Formula 1 cars, the lighting, the textures, everything about the car just looks absolutely stunning. They even went ahead and gave us more lighting shimmering, that if you were to turn off the graphics text packs, which I'll show off in a sec, this is just basically showing the physics of the game. The game kept all of its physics, dirt, everything spinning out. If you don't know what you're doing, you can literally play this game like a sim if you change the way your controls are, putting it to pro. And this part is going to show off the physics of the car, and when it crashes, the car just flips everything. Look at the trunks, look at the wheels, everything, and if you have full simulation on, the entire car gets torn apart, which I love. Absolutely amazing. Let's fast forward that a little bit. Just take a look at that. The physics, we've never had anything like that on the Nintendo Switch. Now, let's take a look at some actual footage, leaf, and just in general of the game itself. The game just looks absolutely stunning. There's multiplayer up to 8 players. There's around 4 different modes. There's about 5 different modes to play. There's a career mode. You can either do endurance, you can do racing, you can do street, tuner, or open, which is I think a total of 5. Which lets you race with Formula 1 cars. But then you have your tuner, which allows you to do off-road, rallying. You can change the way you view the game as you play. And right now I'm playing in the high graphics mode. And we're going to pull up in a few seconds right here. And I'm going to show you the difference when it comes to texture packs. So we're going to pause right here, and we're going to go through the actual settings. You go down to settings, and you can change these on the fly to performance. Take a look at the detail that you lose. The lighting, you lose the bokeh effect, you lose a lot of grass texture detail, and you also lose the car pack detail. So if your car has any type of physical damage on it, it's gone. It's gone. It doesn't come back unless you basically put the graphics mode on. So that's the type of things that they had to do in order to give you better resolution, or to give you the better car HD texture packs for the cars. So for instance, right here, right now I actually have it off, if I'm not mistaken, and the game just runs at 60 FPS with ease. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna turn it back on, and you see the bokeh effect. But look at the car. I actually crashed the car earlier. If you look at the top of the car, there's obviously like dings, dents, and things that's on top of it. So you can either choose between graphics or you can choose between frame rate. And if you download the high-res texture pack, the car painting and just things about the vehicle get damaged to the point where it just looks so realistic. And the sense of speed, even at 30 frames per second, looks astronomically amazing, which was one of the things that was missing with the first set of games that came along, except for what do you call it, V-Rally. You also have Wrecking Mode, which is a total of 6 different modes, I completely forgot, where you have Sprint or Time Attack. There's so many things that you could do in this game, and the car physics itself just looks absolutely amazing. I'm having so much fun playing this game, and it just looks absolutely stunning. The cars, the wheels, the textures, the only thing that the game does not have, look at the lighting. It's very colorful, it's very vibrant, it's poppy. The only thing that the game does not have is dynamic weather, or there is no weather. There's no rain, there's no snow or anything like that. This is just a race type sim that just came to the Switch, and I want to thank Codemasters for bringing this out. This game is absolutely stunning and the best sim racer to the Nintendo Switch. There's nothing else like it. There are games that try to take its place, but thanks to Codemaster and the guys over at Farrell for porting this over to Nintendo Switch, I'm going to give this game a total 9.5 out of 10 due to the lack of dynamic weather or just any type of weather whatsoever. So go ahead and take the rest of the time and enjoy the game without me. Just listen to the way the cars sound, the game itself, and everything else. Thanks.